What's up, world? This is Quest Nutrition Network, and we're back again. All right, so I got a lot of feedback from the last posting that I did in regards to plant-based nutrition and the excessiveness of protein, because by and large, the amount of protein that's consumed, or animal protein to be exact, that's consumed in this country is just excessive. And I really wanted to just really debunk the myth because as I said in the previous video, there certainly are a lot of individuals who are consuming protein and they are getting an adequate amount of protein from plant protein. And there's an enormous amount of research in regards to a plant-based whole foods diet, vegan diets, vegetarian diets that is supplying lots of phytonutrients, nutrients that are coming from plants or plant-based foods, that are providing our bodies with antioxidants and calcium and protein and magnesium, all these things that are necessary to combat inflammation as well as chronic diseases. So now more than ever, we really have to be very vigilant as it pertains to our nutrition, our health, our approach to our health, because the statistics are really bad. In the African American community, there is the statistic for black men is 46% of African American men have heart disease. 40% of African American women have heart disease, and for Latina women have 30% of them have heart disease. There was another statistic that I came across that said 1 in 3 people will die of heart disease. 1 in 3. And of course, 600,000 people die of heart disease every year in this country. So overwhelmingly, the statistics are real. So now more than ever, a plant-based whole foods diet, based on the research that I've been doing, it's really showing that the more animal protein that you're consuming, the likelihood goes up that you could fall victim to cancer or heart disease. There are strong correlations. The research is there. You don't have to take my word for it. You can do the research. In fact, 2 books that I've been studying, one of them is called The China Study by a guy by the name of T. Colin Campbell, and another book that I've been studying called Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease by Dr. Esselstyn. And in these books, as I said, you don't have to go by what I say, but you can do the research on your own. Dr. Esselstyn did some research which showed that a plant-based whole foods diet, a diet that predominantly consists of kale, collard greens, broccoli, carrots, asparagus, a plant-based diet, whole foods, this type of diet can reverse heart disease. Of course, 40 years ago, 1976, heart disease was the #1 killer in the United States. Today, after bypass surgery, after stents, procedures, all this money that's going towards heart disease, 40 years later, it's still the #1 killer. And the medical establishment cannot produce a cure for us. It seems to be a very profitable disease, if you ask me. But I think that we would be able to save a lot more money by approaching this from a nutritional standpoint, because these individuals in their books prove that nutrition, a plant-based whole foods diet, can reverse these chronic diseases. I don't know about you, but when I talk to people about the possibility of a vegan diet or a plant-based diet, people are not with that idea. They're like, oh, hell no, I'm not giving that up. I'm not giving up my meats and my milk. And, but the problem is this. This is what I think is insane. When a doctor comes to you and has a knife in his hand, and with that knife, he's saying, all right, I got to cut open your chest, all right, and I'm going to take a vein from your leg and put that vein from your leg into your chest. And then I'll see your chest back open again, and maybe you'll be all right. That's insane to me. That is the most insane idea for a doctor to come to me and say that he's going to cut me open. It's not going to happen. So that's why we have to be disciplined, and we have to have vigilance, and really just really consider that approach, because number one, it's going to save you money. Number two, it's been tested. Nutrition has been tested to show that these devastating chronic diseases can be reversed. So the research is there. It's just a person's willingness to do it. So you got to have a strong enough why. You got to be able to say, this is why I'm going to do it. So it's up to you as an individual to determine if that's something that you're willing to do. But I'm just going to present the research and let you do what you will with it. Anyhow, this is one of the things that I'm going to be talking about this Saturday in the Health Forum in Baldwin at Grand Auto Care in Baldwin this Saturday, July the 16th, between 12 noon and 2 p.m. So hope to see you there. We're going to have smoothies. We're going to have prizes there that you could win. And, it's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. So hope to see you there. This has been another installment of Quest Nutrition Network. Eat right.